Let's talk about having anxiety before your doctor's appointment when you're deciding on dosage changes for your Mounjaro injections or a similar medication like Ozempic, Wegovy, Saxenda, etc. So I have a doctor's appointment this morning to discuss changing my dose on my medication, and I just have so much anxiety about it. And I know I'm normally an anxious person, so that's not new, but I'm trying to reflect on why I have the anxiety about making the decision, because a lot of this journey is about reflection and healing. And I think it stems from the need to be perfect and from the fear of failure. So in the past, I would have tried extreme dieting and over-exercising, and I wouldn't have lost weight, therefore I would have failed, because my body has PCOS, hormone imbalances, hypothyroidism, insulin resistance, etc., etc. And I think all of those times that I did that, I would work so hard and I would do things what I considered to be just right, and I would see no results, and it felt like a waste of time. Most of that was because I was heavily restricting my diet and I had a huge food addiction. So those two things coupled together was a disaster and made me very mentally and physically unhealthy. So now that we can understand the background around why I have the anxiety, now I can kind of talk myself through it and understand it from a better, more holistic perspective. Here's the things I do know. I do know that there is no wrong decision. Any decision to better yourself and your health is the right decision. If things do not work out, that doesn't mean that you failed. It just means that you learned something. And this is going to be a process. So while it may feel like committing to 4 weeks on a medication is a long, long time, truly, it's a short amount of time in the grand scheme of things when you consider the literal decades that I've been battling with these issues. And as always, any decision you make can always be changed. None of them are permanent, unless you choose to have children. Those are pretty permanent. But everything else is not permanent. You can change your mind, and that's totally fine. So I'll keep you guys posted on whether or not I change the dosage. But in the meantime, take some deep breaths and share with me about your anxiety. Sometimes it's better if we all talk about it together. Love ya!